it's Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures, and welcome to my series about merch by Amazon. I'm breaking these videos up into multiple chunks to make the pieces a little bit more get-attable. So if you're not looking for the whole how to make a shirt, the whole, you can get your questions answered in smaller bites, and it might make things a little easier to find if you're needing to come back to them later. So starting off, I have a video for you about getting approved or how to apply. And then once you're approved, what kind of resources are out there for you to help make it a little bit easier transition into creating shirts. So when you are requesting an invitation to get into merch, this is the form and how it pulls up. As of now, I think it's going to change, but I'm not exactly sure when. So it'll ask you for your organization's name, website, and additional information are optional, it says, and then you select the industry type. I'm signed in under my husband's email because he's still not approved, so I'm going to just give him an organization name. He doesn't necessarily have a business, so I'm going to we'll call it Shangri-La Shirts, and I am going to choose Novelty T-shirt business for him, and then send request. So the request has been sent, we're waiting, but you still have the ability to look at the templates. It shows you the programs you can use and what expectations they have for the 300 PPI and the size for 4,500 by 5,400, etc., etc. So they give you a template to work with as well. So again, here you can download their templates depending on what you want. And there's also a resource section that you can look at. And this is a really good area if you're new or if you've just gotten in, and then they frequently update it. So it talks about the royalties, content policy, best practices. Also, I like looking at the frequently asked questions because these change as well. And a lot of times just basic questions can be answered here. And let's see, then tools, those are the templates, and that's pretty much it. So there's that. All right, so let's say now you are approved and you are in your Merch by Amazon account. Don't get overwhelmed. I just want to say there is a ton of information out there. You're probably, if you just got approved, you're probably at 10 products that you can upload with maybe 1 or 2 depending on what tier you're on. 20, if you have 25 or 10, you might be able to upload 1 or 2 shirts a day. And so when you get to this point and you freeze up, because I've got a lot of comments from people saying they're really nervous that they're going to do something wrong and get kicked out. So I want to show you some good resources to use. One is this website called Merch Research. You can type in words here. Let's say you've got a shirt that you've made. You want to see if this shirt's already out there. You can type it in and see if there's other shirts on merch. There's also lots of other features to this site. That's what I mainly use it on. Here's what's trending, keyword tools. There's tons of stuff here that you can use. So there's that. And then this is a site I use for every shirt. It's called Trademarkia, and this is where you type in something to find out, is there a trademark on it? Can I use this phrase? Can I use this word? If you typed in Super Bowl, which I didn't do apparently whenever I had my Super Bowl shirts taken down forever long ago, you would find that Super Bowl is for sure a trademarked term. So I live and learn, right? This is just something I didn't know at the time. So Trademarkia is a site that I also use. I design in PicMonkey. I know a lot of people design in other formats such as GIMP or Adobe Illustrator, and I am well aware that that's probably the better way to go, especially when things start being scalable as far as size and you need something that will look good on a larger or smaller item if they expand out into other things. So it's something I'll have to learn eventually, but so far I'm doing okay creating my shirts in PicMonkey. I've got some other tutorials about that. And then as far as other resources, I have some websites and some other people that I follow. So Jeff Davidson and Joe Clay and I do a show pretty much every Wednesday where we talk about merch. Jeff Davidson has a Facebook page, and he's got some merch stuff up there. He's got a lot of other stuff too, but he's a good guy to go check out if you're looking for merch information. And also, this is Joe's channel called Merch University, so he's got some merch videos up there as well. And then, oh, I think I closed out of Glenn's. Oh, sorry, Glenn. Let me get back to you. I also, let's see if I have, there he is. Okay. So Hustler Hacks, Glenn Zubia is another awesome guy that does a lot of merch stuff and other things as well. So check him out. And let's see, Chris Green is the big, he's the big merch guy as well. So he's got lots of stuff and different apps that you can learn to use. And Treasure Gnome, he is another one that does a lot on merch. He's doing some Shopify stuff too, so if you want to get set up on your own website, but he's got a ton of other merch videos. And then there are some Facebook groups, Hustler Hacks and Yang. Glenn and Yang have a podcast called Merch Minds on iTunes, which is really good. They give great information. And they have a Facebook group called Merch Minds. Chris Green also has a Facebook group called Merch by Amazon, I think is what it's called. So there's some Facebook groups out there. His group has like 22,000 members. It's ginormous. So lots of great information out there to be had for sure. So if you are new and you are worried, there's lots of information out there available to you for sure. Another thing to look at, this is, my dashboard. So I'm coming over here and down. There are updates and messages that pop in periodically from the merch team that you want to keep up to date on. So you want to make sure you've read the agreements and know what kind of rules, because they can change them at any time. So make sure you read through these, and there's frequently, updated our frequently asked questions. So definitely check it out when they've got updated things. And then there are forums. There's a Merch by Amazon forum that you can also get on to find out more information as well. Now you want to make a shirt, but you're not sure how to start. You don't know Illustrator. You're not comfortable with that. I use PicMonkey. And then for images, I go to a few different places. OpenClipArt has free for commercial use. ClipArt, you still have to be really careful and make sure that some of the images that are up are not, didn't slip past the filter and are not allowed to use. So I get pictures from OpenClipArt. Pixabay is another free image site. Again, same deal. Just make sure that it's okay, check everything, the copyright stuff, and it's okay to use. So, and then this is a site that I use. It's a paid site, Graphic Stock. You can use any of the images here for free, and once you download them, you can use them for free. So this is another site that I use, but that one is a paid site. And then PicMonkey, they have a free version, but there's also a paid version. I can't remember. Let's see how much does PicMonkey cost. I think $50 a year or something like that. How much does PicMonkey cost? But yeah, like I said, there's a free version, $33 a year. So if you think about it, it's not that much at all. So when I come into design, I hover over design and then come down to blank canvas. And then when it opens, choose a 8x10. So this is where I create my designs.